Hello, how's it going, people on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Flight Simulator 2024, and we're currently doing the career mode. I'm actually really enjoying this game because I'm actually playing it. You know, I sometimes do fall into the category where I do a lot of videos, and I kind of catalogue with every single step. But with this game, there's quite a lot to it, so I can actually play it without really, cataloguing every step. So it's quite good for me. Now, we're currently Madagascar. We did a couple of cargo flights in here, so I kind of looked at the map and I was kind of wanting to maybe get back to the old sunny Scotland. And I actually noticed, quite interestingly, there's a cargo flight from Prestwick, which is my local airport. I stay just basically here in Ayr, and the cargo flight is going to, I believe it is, where is it now? EGEL, which I'd be actually lying if I knew what that was. Where's that? That's one of the outer isles. Yeah, that's terrible. I don't really know it, but anyway, we're going to do this one. And it's in the Cessna, which I'm actually really enjoying. The Cessna. I've had trouble with I think it's one of the Diamond aircraft. It's just landing it. I just can't slow it down. But anyway, let's do this. Let's get into it. So I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody that's playing this game. I mean, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, there's a little bit of an issue with the stenciling along the side of the aircraft there. But I'm really enjoying this game. I mean, for a basic bog standard PS5, it's not a pro version. You know, it's pretty decent. So here we go. It's the old Cessna. So let's remove the covers. We don't want to examine it. There's the chocks there. Remove chocks. Remove the old static port cover. Pitos. There we go. And let's open the door and go in. So I've still got a lot of the stuff on. There's a lot of things that we can still do, as in, you know,
Captain, are you ready?
God, I'm trying to think of words here. But yeah, actual sort of,
Just a quick reminder about today's job.
like we did our cargo pilot license. There's other things we can do. We do tail wheel. We can do nighttime instrument flying. There's a lot of stuff we need to learn.
But make sure you keep the delivery smooth and on time.
Yeah, so we're delivering.
Is in your flight packet, which is uploaded on your map as
yeah,
a
a couple of boxes here.
Ahead.
Right, here we go.
Prestwick ground, DOTSA 007 Bravo Sierra Tango 2512 with Yankee. Request taxi for takeoff, west departure.
So this is my local airport.
DAZA 007 Bravo Sierra Tango 2512. Taxi to and hold short of runway 12 using taxiway Charlie Tango cross runway 30 Alpha cross runway 30 Mike Romeo Juliet. Contact tower on 118.15 when ready.
I don't know what they're doing. I think they're just, right, let's go, let's acknowledge.
Taxi
Take
2
off the
and hold
parking
short
brake.
runway 12 via taxiway Charlie Tango cross runway 30 Alpha cross runway 30 Mike Romeo Juliet. DOTSA 007 Bravo Sierra Tango 2512.
Right, what way does it want us to go? Does it want us to go down this way, or? I should know my local airport, I suppose. We're going to go this way. Yeah, there's a whole shot over there on the right hand side, so. So there's the Carrick Hills, you can just see them, quite low lying hills, but that's the Carrick Hills I think. I stayed down that way actually. It's always good when you fly from your local airport, you know, it's I mean it's not incredibly detailed as such to a certain point, but a lot of the parts that are there, so yep, there's a tower there. In fact, that is Arran, which is an island between the Mull and Tyre and then you head out towards the Atlantic Ocean, so it's nicely modelled. Are we actually crossing? I think we're crossing, that's the runway we're crossing, yeah. Yeah, we've just crossed the runway. So it's quite a long taxiway. We could skip, but I quite like taxiing. So that's the Ryanair hangar over there. And then this is us heading up towards the main terminal. So that over where we came from, that's where a lot of the military aircraft park up. Oh, yeah, we're going a little bit fast. You throttle back a little bit. Yeah, this is the main terminal coming up here. Just brake a little bit, I think. Yeah, this is the main terminal of the airport coming up. Yep, there's the main terminal there. So, actually, a very interesting thing about Prestwick Airport. It's actually the only place officially. Now, it was supposed to have been in London, I think, in the 50s or something. But Elvis Presley landed at this very place in, I think it was the 1960s. He was over in Germany, stationed in the U.S. Army, and when coming back to America, his plane landed at Prestwick Airport and refueled, and he actually spent about 2 hours, I think, in this very place we're in. So my mum discovered that had happened, and she was absolutely devastated because she was a massive Elvis Presley fan. To discover that your idol, you know, was practically only like 2 miles away or something, you know, pretty devastating. Right, so we're just going to taxi, hold short here, get the clearance, and we will be off and running. So one thing I want to learn is I want to learn how to, you know, fly ahead and get somewhere without using all these on-screen things. But that's going to come.
Prestwick Tower, .000, 7 Bravo, Sierra Tango, 2512. Ready for west departure at runway 12.
Yeah, we're a bit too high in the cockpit, we can't really see.
Bravo Sierra Tango 2512. QNH 101 west.
So this used to be runway 13, but the Earth moves slightly. Well, the GPS drifts, so it's now runway 12. It used to be 13.
Runway 12. .000, 7 Bravo, Sierra
Right, let's
Tango
enter the runway.
2512.
A little bit more engine. So I'm starting to fly it in the cockpit, just to get that sort of immersion quality. Because I quite like to do things kind of like proper. Maybe not like the whole. Yeah, we probably will do actually the whole startup procedure at some point. We give it a little bit more engine. So we're almost on the runway here. And I think Prestwick was also one of the declared possible runways for the space shuttle when it diverted. Right, here we go. As I say, full bonnet. I haven't really set flaps. Do you know what? I'm putting the flaps up. I don't think we really need flaps for takeoff. There we go. We're up. So I'm going to get the trim sorted. Throttle back a touch. Just get the trim just nice. I had a problem with auto trim was kicking in and was really just messing up a lot of things. So we'll get clearance, acknowledged indication from
7 Bravo, Sierra Tango 2512. Continue for west
we're actually
departure.
quite high, so we get the trim down just a touch. Right. So we're going to make a turn. Yeah, we're still actually. We're going to make a turn. So we need to climb to 1500. Looks as if we're making a sort of box turn here by the looks of it. Yeah, really, I should be lower. Whoa, sorry. I meant to change the height. I've done it again. Turn round here. I keep thinking I'm going to change the this is where we need to be. We've drifted a little bit. Kind of messed up that turn a little bit. So there is the airport. Sort the trim. There's the Isle of Arran, which is called the Sleeping Giant. There's the Isles of Craig, that little interesting fact. The Isles of Craig, a lot of the curling stones come from there. In fact, I think I'm tempted to say actually all the curling stones made come from there. And here we go, we're back on track now. And there is Troon just ahead of us, and then Irvine up the coast there, and then we've got up the coast, we've got heading towards Largs. Some nice places up there, and that's the Firth of Clyde. That's where all the quite a lot of, in fact there's a measured mile at the back of Arran that a lot of ships did like a test run, because it was like 2 points. I say a measured mile, I don't know if it was technically a mile, but it was quite a good way ships could do a little test coming out of the Clyde docks where they were getting built. We are on our way. So yeah, we're kind of getting settled into the game now. See, that's the proper way. There's the Ailsa Craig just there, that little dot. That'll be probably there. There's Prestwick, Old Prestwick, the very first place for the Open Championship. And this here is Royal Troon. There's Royal Troon there. There's the clubhouse just there, where my marker is. And this will be Portland Golf Course. But that's where the Open Championship's played. And then Tunbury's away down here. And there's Troon Harbour.
Delta 007 Bravo Sierra Tango 2512. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Cool. Acknowledge.
Prestwick Tower. DOTSA 007
So I had a little bit of an issue.
Sierra Tango 2512.
Just the other day, I couldn't acknowledge a message, so I got actually a wee discrepancy for it, but I just couldn't get into it. It was on the screen, but I couldn't clear it. So that was kind of annoying. So there we go. So there is my hometown, just behind us there. You can actually just see the River Aire. I don't have my cursor here, but basically where that wingtip is. But I'll put the tail. The tail, that's where I stay there. You can just see the River Aire. Beautiful. Beautiful part of the world that I live in. Now this is, that's actually going to be Irvine. Irvine's got quite a big sort of marshy kind of swampland type affair. Big river estuary as well. We get back into order here. And then the Caledonian Paper Mill is just there, just at that line tip. That's the Caledonian Paper Mill. Quite a big industry. But yeah, that's Irvine just below us. And Glasgow will be up over there, over in that direction. This will be Ardrossan and Saltcoats. I think Saltcoats is first, second, I can't remember. Two of them are close together, Saltcoats. I used to work in Irvine actually. Probably worked probably here, up in this area, at the back, up here. I'm probably climbing a little bit too much. We're probably going to skip to the descent now. Right, let's skip to, what time have we got here? 18 minutes. So Largs is up here, and up this area. Wow, pitch is really, or the trim, sorry. Yeah, I'm actually getting the trim kind of sorted now. I was really struggling before. Set fuel, go to checklist. Okay. Right. Yeah, I want to find out. I mean, you do a lot of the navigation by like visual aids in these aircraft. But I don't know how I would get to... Oh, stressing the engine a little bit. I don't know how I would get there just using navigational. But that's something that we will learn. Right, let's get to the descent. The thing about these videos is they don't really take up that much time, so you know we can kind of be a little bit sort of quicker. Right, here we go. So we're coming into the park now. It looks as if we're going to fly down and round.
Echo Golf Echo Lima traffic. .000 7 Bravo Sierra Tango 2512 1 miles east.
Must be below us.
1500 inbound to land. Runway 02 Echo Golf Echo Lima.
So now I've got the trim fully set manually. I can control it so much better than what I could before. Before it was always auto trimming, so it would always be wrong. Well, I mean I know it's meant to be auto, but I feel when I set it, I know where I need it to be. Right, here we go. We're going to make a turn here. So I like to kind of swing out a little bit and come round because I feel it's quite a tight turn. I'm going to put flaps down. I don't know what speed we need to be in terms of flaps here. That's something that I still haven't really got set, or you know, my sort of limits of what flaps need to be out at a certain point. Right, let's make the turn. I cut the engine off because I had R1 selected. So we're kind of making a steady turn here. We'll straighten up a smidge. Just trying to get the trim set here. I think the trim's pretty high when we get to landing. There we go, just over there. Watching airspeed. So you have to be really careful where you are in this realm. I've actually lost a little bit of height here. Maybe put a little bit more power. So we're going to swing round. I'm trying to look where. Okay, is that a dirt? It must be a dirt runway. Or grass maybe. And a little bit low, but I don't think that really makes too much of a difference. Trimming up a little bit. A bit more flaps down actually. Get more power, we're almost at stall speed there. Now, gonna make another turn here. Probably gonna be turning on to final. Coming round, just watching my level. Don't want to be too much. Just watching their speed, power. Okay, we're going to make a turn. Probably turning on to the final now. There we go. Coming round. There's the runway there. Go make the announcement.
Echo Golf, Echo Lima traffic. Dot 7 Bravo, Sierra Tango 2512 is on final. Runway 02. To land, Echo Golf, Echo Lima.
Just gonna put the... Gives a little bit more visual. There we go, that's better. Airspeed maybe a little bit low, but... It's got a really short runway. Coming in. Swaying a little bit. Pretty decent landing. Attract flaps. I think we made... Oh, we just made it. We're just in the runway, I think. There we go. Well, that was, not gonna lie, that was quite a good landing. Give it a little bit engine. Flaps up. Right, hold short. Just going to be careful of the taxi speed. Maybe cut the throttle a little bit. We don't want to overspeed. Yeah, that was quite a short runway actually. Not a lot of wind by the looks of it. Maybe get a little bit more power now. We're kind of flagging a little bit. Right, there's the hold shot. Yeah, I want to really take off these markers, but have a brakes there. Don't want to be too much. There we go.
Echo Golf, Echo Lima traffic. Datsa
Parking stand there.
7 Bravo, Sierra Tango 2512 is taxiing to parking. Echo Golf, Echo Lima.
Go. A little bit more power. Good turn in now. A little bit more power. Come on. Take it's just a wee. Ah, right. Maybe not the best parking, we kind of come in at a weird angle there, but right, parking brake set, engine shut down, and there we go. Cargo is yeah, it's still in one piece, which is good. Oh, we're up to A already, which is good. Oh, it's an S. Good. Cargo integrity, we lost 3%, but that might have been that rudder stuff we had at Prestwick. Might not have been great. But there we go. That's another little mission done. 1,150 credits. So steadily rising up. There we go. Done and dusted. But yeah, that's that's where we are. But I'm really enjoying it. It's a good little game. It's just nice to relax and chill and not really be, you know, it's not like a performance-based game where you're really you've got to think all the time. But there we go, folks. That's going to do it for me. That's another career mode. We may mix it up. In fact, let's just quickly dip back in just to see what other missions are maybe available. I don't know if these are time-based. They could be time-based. But there we are. Oh, there's another cargo. There's a cargo one there, and that's going to Glenrothes, which is way down here. There's another one at Edinburgh. There's one there. Where's that going? So that's going to Edinburgh. That can be quite a nice one. That's going right across, roughly where we came, over Glasgow. Yeah, we possibly may do that one, if it's still there, but we'll see. We'll check in again. But anyway, folks, take care, and I'll catch you next time. Toodle pips.